Hi all, welcome back to the channel. It is Pierre. I'm heading to a place called Trafalgar, not far from where I am living. I've been there many times and I really like it here. Right now I'm actually at the Powerhouse Museum in Morwell. Morwell's another town not far from where I live, and I will be filming here one day and talk to you about it. But today I'm heading down there. So basically the Powerhouse Museum was open 7 days a week. It was open for schools and everything else. Now it's only open once every 2 weeks. So first and third Saturdays of each month. Bloody crazy, huh? It's how things are going. Right where I'm standing though was where Hazelwood Power Station was visible from. So if you can see in the distance there, if I can show you, that's a Hazelwood Pond. It's just filling up. It's actually becoming a big lake. And just in front of us here are turbines, just turbine blades from smaller turbines, basically power turbines. Unbelievable. So it's not unfortunate. I think we're getting rid of all the power generation, the coal-created power generation, and you got to do things to change the environment. Anyway, let's do it, shall we? Oh my God, look at this treasure. I'm stopping here. So I used to work at Loy Yang Power Station. I did my apprenticeship there as a fitter and turner. And I promptly quit as soon as I finished my apprenticeship, never practiced it again. But I was intrigued. I did a lot of walking around. I worked on some conveyors with idler bearings. I did a lot of work in the precipitators and inside where all the boilers were. And it was a very interesting job. And the dredges that were there were more or less 3 times bigger than this, and this has got to be one of the first dredges that they used around here. I mean, the bucket wheel was, in the dredges at Loy Yang, I reckon 5 times bigger, and they do a big job. As you can see, there's a heap of information. The Hazelwood mine is now closed, and it's filling up with water. It looks like they're turning it into a giant lake, to be honest, which is great. So it's probably going to be a great entertainment area. It's going to be flipping deep, I can tell you. The Hazelwood mine, then the number 21 dredger, of course we just saw that, and the information on the number 21 dredger. The 21 dredger was built by Luckbecker Mussenbau Gossendorf. I'm making that up, sorry. For the State Electricity Commission of Victoria, SECV. Dredger was ordered in 1950 and commenced operations in October 1955. This bucket wheel excavator. It's just amazing what they could just build in a time of, I know it was probably a turning point of technology. It's quite good. So number 21 dredger, general data, cutting height 16.9 meters, cutting depth 1.8 meters, digging reach 27.43 meters, thrust of the bucket wheel boom 4.5 meters, output coal, it's 960 tons per hour, output overburden, which is dirt and sand and stuff that was on top of the coal, cubic meters, so 684 meters per hour, total installed horsepower 955 horsepower, and that's in 55 they had that. Power supply 6600 volts, cutting diameter of the bucket wheel 5.4 meters, bucket wheel horsepower 175 horsepower, service weight 776 tons, average ground pressure 10 tons per meter, okay, squared, okay, per meter squared. Travel speed went 5.434 kilometers or meters per minute. There you go. Well, that sign's getting a bit faded. I mean, they obviously aren't maintaining much. So yeah, we're at the PowerWorks. That's it. Not much here. I mean, they've really closed it all down. Of course, it's probably going to be something that's going to come back in history in the future. And I guess this is one of those things that will be no rotting for a long time until someone decides that they want to preserve history. So there we go. All right, let's go. So we're now heading to Trafalgar. Okay, we found the town Trafalgar. We're in here. It's quite beautiful. I did a bit of a drive around, checked the place out, and I'm in an area called Oak Tree Park. And just over the road here, there's a couple of like houses that look I know, they look colonial almost. They're just beautiful. And I figured I'm going to start here, walk into town, and then walk through to town from there. Okay, let's have a look. Look at these houses, just beautiful. This is one that's got like the brickwork looks old. I don't know if they're old houses though. It's just a gorgeous area to start walking down, and I thought I'll do it. And there's some sort of smell getting around. It wasn't a good one. It is bin day, so it's possible that's what it is. Right, there's a dog barking, so that's good. Probably doesn't hear a lot of people walking down here, but there's no footpath, so I'm just casually walking down the road. And you can see why I came down here. Look at the houses. They're just colonial. They've got to be. They really do look like they come from late 19th century. Have I got my wallet? I have. I'm hungry. It's lunchtime. Have a look at this place where it's beautiful wood house, but constructed like an old hospital or something. Like two houses in one block by the look of it. Nice. It is 2 houses in one block, made to look rustic and old. I mean, I think they're modern, but they're made to look like this. I'm not sure, and I'm sure whoever lives here will tell me. All right, we'll come across the first opportunity shop, part of the church. Let's wander down there and have a look at it, shall we? That's something very intriguing. This looks like a branch, but it's sort of growing up through the tree. It's weird. I guess they do this. Anyway, so St. Mary's Opportunity Shop, Anglican Church, open winter hours 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Friday. St. Michael's Anglican Church. Let's have a look. There's a plaque over here. The Glory of God, St. Mary's Memorial Garden, was dedicated to the Right Reverend Neville in October 1982. So this is the garden. How cool is that? Memory of the people who have ran him worked here. He got to be buried next to the church. Very nice. This stone was laid by the Right Reverend C.H. Cranswick, D.D., 2nd Bishop of Gippsland, on June 8th, 1926. Rector, the Reverend G. Prickett. So it's been here since 1926. How cool is that? Now I wonder if people in this area actually know about the heritage of their town they live in. That's why I walk around and have a look. I know Trafalgar is where I live, and it does have a lot of history, but it's not, how would you say it? It's not been enhanced or recognised as much as it should be. Now I'm waiting for it. It's swooping season, so is it going to happen? We're not right quite there. They are breeding. I haven't heard the call of the magpie call yet, so it's pretty cool so far. You'll know it when they start swooping. We'll know it. Bellwood, look at that. That is definitely something from the 30s. Definitely something from the 30s. And look at here, we've got another church. Of course, none of them are open, but I might go for a wander around this one because it's very interesting. It's like a different type of church we want to look at. Uniting Church Australia. Someone's here. Someone's sitting in a car here. No. Look at that. To the glory of God. This stone was laid on the 1st of December 1956. There you go. Interesting building to have for a church. And this, of course, is the older designed church. All closed, as always, is all closed now. Oh, a sculpture up here. I might quickly go for a wander over there and have a look. Let's just walk up. Some nice little toilets out here. Oh, it's a nice place. This place is open at the back here, so the church is open in the back. There's people in there having a chat. Oh, it's open. Look at this sculpture. All made from just different tools, locks, pressure gauge, everything they could to sturdy. It's got axe heads in there. It's really cool, isn't it? A lot of train track pillars, train track pegs or nails, train track pillar nails, whatever they are. Hi, hi. Look at the bird. Someone just sculptured that. That's really cool. Now over here on the right here is a giant building. This is the Trafalgar Hall. We'll go around there and have a look in a minute. Oh, and you got a community garden. Kids that look like they're out from school for lunch. Another constructed product from old tools. Now, you wouldn't use, that's a flogging spanner. We use that at Loy Yang in the power stations, but you wouldn't use any of these anymore, really. Probably would have been all right. Yeah, there's a ton of kids that are out for lunch from school, I think, and I just have to casually keep just doing what I'm doing. I found a garden. This is a community garden by the look of it. Look at this. I'm glad that they do this still in little towns, but this town is growing. It's getting bigger and bigger. And it says here, save garden, take, donate. Okay. Please help, run by volunteers. The garden relies on your donations. So what do you donate? Can you donate money, seeds? I mean, it's coming to spring, so they're growing vegetables and all the bits and pieces. It's cool. I wonder what they do with the actual vegetation or vegetables. Trafalgar High School. How's that? The working bees, 9:30 to 11:30 Wednesdays, all welcome. Please help, your donation will keep the garden going. Many thanks. Donate. Oh yes, I can put money in the donation box. Services offered in the Warwick community, so community notice board as well. Oh look, it's like a Foot Flats picture. How cool is that? Trafalgar Community Garden. That's pretty cool. I like it when a community does this. It teaches the kids how to sustain the nature of the world and feed themselves when they're older. It's cool. I do like it. Look, I'm walking randomly around this place because things are a little bit skew-iff in this town. All the streets cross into each other. This is a Trafalgar men's shed. I've got a feeling they might need to get a sign writer in to come and fix that up. What do you reckon? Right, heading down. I might just head back over to the street I was on, because I've just crossed over to a different street, and see if I can head into town. I'm pretty close to town now, so it should be cool. Look at this, Art Deco or what? It's like Art Deco 40 style. I wonder when it was built. 34, close to it. So this is stone was erected by McGregor MLC, 17th of August 1934. Everything's closed, so I can't have a look inside, which would be nice, but Australia Day, we are part of the story. Speaking about something you have to do but you didn't want to do, this is a Trafalgar Thorpedale Return to Services League, and here's the memorial for the war veterans. People definitely keep remembering, which is awesome. Love it. Little stone erected for the people who died for us and died for our country. Lest we forget, in 1919, a Trafalgar branch of the Return of Services Sailors and Soldier Imperial League of Australia was formed. In 1922, the new Memorial Hall was opened by the Governor-General Lord Forster. The Trafalgar RSL sub-branch served Trafalgar for 71 years, and in 1993, this sub-branch went into recess. In 2007, the Trafalgar and Thorpedale RSL sub-branches amalgamated. In 2013, this memorial wall was erected for past serving members of Trafalgar and surrounding districts as a lasting memory of all military personnel who served in their country, or served for their country. Look at the soldiers standing proud. France. Pretty cool. Trafalgar Fire Station plaque. Look at that. 1988. So there, it does say established 1910. So I'd say the actual building wasn't built then, but the scout group was. That's cool. Now, if you haven't seen my channel before, I live in Gippsland and I travel through to different towns I live near and actually check them out. Actually walk around and physically look at the buildings, find out some information, probably even get some tidbits of stories and things that might have happened in that town, and share it with you guys. Hopefully you get something out of it, and I certainly am. I'm learning a lot. Now this one is not that old. This old building here, it's got 2 shops in it. No real plaques in the walls or anything to say what it is. This is the pioneer wall of people who settled Trafalgar. If you can read the plaques, I'm not going to read them all out to you. That one there is recognition for appreciation of his achievements of Samuel and Jane Giblett and family who settled in Trafalgar district. So you can see there's a fair few people who settled here, and they're all in recognition of those people who helped develop this town. It's pretty cool. Just pause it on there if you want to see who they are. It's all over this stone, so it's pretty cool. There's a building here, I think it's up for sale, or there's like a big thing in the front window. This stone was laid by Honourable A.J. Hunt, MLC. But anyway, that was the Ball Bore Technology Centre, which I feel is not actually being used anymore. This building is 1979. Looking at this memorial for Admiral Lord Horatio Nelson RN, erected by the Rotary Club of Trafalgar. It was done in 2005, Navy and Royal Navy. So, what's it say there? It says Battle of Trafalgar in 1805, the Rotary International 1905, and the Rotary of Trafalgar 1955, 50 years. Just looking at it, it's interesting. It's made of tin. I don't know, what's it made of? It's not like a regular... He's missing his hand too. Sorry, it's not like a regular sculpture, it's a bit different. Almost like the Tin Man. Very interesting. Not bad though, it looks good. By the way, we are on the Princes Highway, so we're going to get a lot of noise and a lot of traffic for quite some time. And I'm going to cross over. I'll have a look at the train station on the way, and I'm going to cross over because there's other things to look at on the other side of town as well, so we'll have a look. Now I just wanted to show you a house. I mean, I see it every time I drive down the highway and I think, what a beautiful house. How is this in this town? It's strange, a bit different, and it's across the road from what is now a derelict church. I'm wondering though, because it seems to be made from the same bricks as the church, and I thought, well, I'm going to show this house as if it might have been the bishop's house or the priest's house or whatever they call it, residence, when the church was running. Look at it, it's just beautiful. Some volcanic rocks in the bricks, gives it that texture. Look at that. Can't say that's not nice. Love to have a house like that, explore it. Beautiful. So yeah, so this poor old church has gone to ruin, and hopefully someone will take it and work on it. I don't see a for sale sign or anything, and it hasn't been deconsecrated. No idea at all. Unfortunately, it has been let go to ruin. All the roof is starting to fall, like tiles are falling off the roof, and the bars are coming down. I think people have been actually, or I would say kids, have been bored and destroying the place. There is a stone here, 1933, the Glory of God. This stone was laid by Honourable Edgar MLC, 25th of March 1933. It's very unfortunate the place is going to ruin. It could be a good home for somebody, to be honest. They boarded up that window, so someone's obviously smashed their way in. Sad. But yeah, if they've got a bit of money, I'm going to patch that roof before it ruins the area. If you've got a bit of money, you could probably buy this place and build it and make it a home. If I do find some information on this church, I'll surely give it to you. If I don't, I can't find it. They haven't actually made it available. I'm checking this place out, and I don't know, there's no information on it. It looks old, I reckon 40s. And I'm smelling burnt oil. And this looks like indoor occasions. Indoor occasions, weddings, planning, events, planning and decorating. It's an older building, not that old. Kind of front area looks older. The Irish bar. Big nice yellow building window. What's on the menu here? Starters. It looks like it's a good little restaurant. Now Trafalgar is a place a bit like Yarragon, and it's made out or decked out the same way. The difference is Yarragon are grasping their heritage and actually building buildings around to make it stay that way, whereas Trafalgar's trying to enhance theirs and become more modern, a bit like Traralgon's done. Bit sad. Hopefully they think about it and do some things to preserve the heritage. So just over here is a Criterion, the Hotel Criterion Trafalgar. It's been that way for a long time. I see there's a history plaque or anything there. So I can't see any plaques along here on what the building or history of the building is. So we'll keep walking. That's amazing though. I mean, look at the ceiling, guys. It's just all wooden planks. You don't find them like that in modern buildings. I'm sure there will be a story that I can tell you about that one. It's doesn't have a foundation stone or anything, and it is an old building too. So I have no idea at all why it's not being recorded. So this is kind of the older part of the town. The buildings aren't that old though. I mean, you can tell by the rustic roofs and ceilings. Some of the buildings have burnt down and being rebuilt. But again, very modern. Everything's gone modern, and the preservation of the buildings has not been taken on into account. Yeah, something is. You have to have a look. These buildings are definitely older. Especially this one. This looks like a library, or Bell's Bakehouse, pies, pasta, sandwich, bread. You know what? I'm hungry. I'm going to go get some of these. Had me a pie, steak and curry pie, and I've got some water as well. And it turns out this place is the State Bank of Trafalgar. I've got to take a photo of the safe, and the front door entrance, it's actually still the bank. It still looks like it too. These are the kind of homes, I've said this before, that I really would have loved to live in and grow up in. The raunchy chicken. Oh no, crunchy chicken. That cracked me up. Check out the gauges. It actually says gas. You rarely ever see gas on a chart anymore. Gas is sort of being eradicated, really. The same thing as the government is reducing production, worldwide this is, of diesel vehicles as well. They want to phase production diesel engines out all together by 2035, which I think is possible. But are people going to actually abide by that in their own world? I don't think so. So I just turned the camera on. There was a guy behind me who was a bit raucous. He was talking to himself and getting loud. So I turned the camera on just in case he tried something silly and the camera was rolling. Hopefully the camera was rolling by then. But it didn't happen. He was quite fine. Paranoia, mate. Sometimes walking around town, so you don't know. The name Trafalgar. It was named Trafalgar in honour of the Battle of Trafalgar in 1805 in Britain. And they've kept that name ever since. The actual town itself was established in the 1870s, and a post office was established in 1879. So it's not as old as some of the other places I've been to. Thinking about crossing the railway track here. Look, I know it's not allowed. How much trouble do you reckon I'll get into? I don't think I'll get in trouble. Let's do it. It is a major highway though. Just quickly look down the line, see if there's any trains coming. Nothing down this way. Oh, we'll get across. It is, train tracks are private property. We shouldn't be on them. The reason why I came here is, came this side of town, is it's quieter. Highway's over there. And there's some much older houses here. I just want to check them out. Look, if you guys live here, please write down in the comments where your house is, or if your house is here, any history you might know. That'd be great. And I'm not finding much at all, to tell you. And so most of the houses along here seem to be better than ones in a lot of other places I've been to. And check this one out. Look at that. Nice. So of course, old with new, they've made the front look new-ish, but kept the old... No, sorry, they made the back look new and kept the old rustic look at the front with modern technology. It's pretty cool. It's great that they can do that. All right, I just opened my water bottle and now it's all over me. It is warm today, so I can handle it. I was looking for this before when I was driving around the town to try and find it, and now I find it nearly 3/4 of the way through my video. I normally like to park at a footy ground or recreation reserve because it's sort of public domain and you can just do that. And I found it here. Check it out. It's really sad that they had to put a giant fence around the whole place to lock people out. It shouldn't really. I mean, Trafalgar Football and Netball Club, people should be able to come here any time and practice, eh? I mean, the gate is open. I don't know why they put this big black fence there. Maybe there was an event here that they needed to keep people out for costs. Might have been why. We're heading back down the left side on the other side of the railway track now, checking out the house. I mean, this house has been here for a long time, and I'm going to get a bit of a headwind when I'm walking, so hopefully it doesn't affect the audio. Start recording and the truck goes by. It hasn't gone by. All this time I haven't recorded. Crazy. Check out the old houses here. This is why I came here, because there are a lot of more unique rustic houses here, or houses that look like they're part of the town's history. Bull-nosed porch. Now in this town there's also a museum called the Holden Museum, and it's been around since I can remember. I've never been to it. One day maybe I'll take a tour of it, but we are going to walk past it very soon. If it's still there, I hope it's still there. Actually I haven't checked. But there's also on this side of the railway, there's also some historic churches and other buildings here that kind of stand out, you know. So that's the church I was talking about, the historic church. The doors are open. Should I walk in? No, it's part of a school. I don't think I can. I don't think I can go in here because the school. St. John Yarragon thing there. Doors are open. It's a part of a school? No, that's St. Joseph's Catholic School. This is not a school drop-off pickup zone. I might have a look. Since it's here, and since I'm here, never going to see it again. And I'm sure you guys are interested as well. Still Yarragon 10 AM. No. Let's have a look. Wow, look. We actually get to see, and I'm going to talk quietly because it is a church, what the inside looks like. The third one. We'll go up the front, we'll have a look at that. It's a very big room. Oh, hell, huge. Check it out. It's the upstairs area. But I always love the architecture of a building. This one's huge. It's got a lot of memory. Talks a little bit. People go outside. It's got a lot of memories out here. Now, what's the plaque say? This is opened. The stone was 1955. So it's not that old. It's just nice. Yeah, so what I was saying is the architecture really appeals to me. I like it. Big high roofs, high ceilings, large places to look at. I mean, look at this building here. This is a parish centre, and it's beautiful. It's really well made, and you know it's a church by its architecture every time, or was a church by its architecture every time. Okay, we are now in the more industrial area. Just past the churches is this area. This is all industry. That's a stock feeds factory. For those of you who aren't Australian residents, Holden was owned by GM in America for 25 years, and our government was giving GM over $2 million a year to try and keep the Holden name in Australia. So mostly Holdens weren't designed in Australia for that time period. Holden, to me, Holden is not Holden, wasn't Holden once they stopped making engines for them. And that was with the VK Commodore. That was the last Holden engine they used. Then they started using other companies to build their engines because they couldn't keep up. And it was pretty sad that it happened. Now here it is, this is the Holden Museum. It's been here for quite some time now. I'm not going in. We'll come here another day with family and friends and we'll walk around, have a look at it. I think about 4 or 5 years ago, Holden closed its doors in Australia. Well, GM closed Holden's doors in Australia. And we haven't had a Holden since. They sold their last ones just recently. And there is still a Holden dealer who still deals with cars that are Holden and parts. So it's interesting. Why I'm talking to you about this is there's a absolute awesome Holden Museum here in Trafalgar, and check out the car. It's actually on a pedestal on the roof basically. It's very interesting. So the opening hours during daylight savings 10 to 5, daylight savings 10 to 4. Last entry 30 minutes before closing. Like I said, I will come here with family and we'll do a tour here one day. This sign here, by the way, when Holden closed recently in Gippsland, they donated this sign to them. So for a little country town that was only tiny, it was as big as Yarragon, let's say. Yarragon's got like whatever they've got, I can't remember now. But I know this place has about 5,000 residents living here now. It's growing immensely, and I think that's why they're keeping it modernised, or they're making it more modernised. All right, I'm going to make my way to the train station. Should I walk behind here? I might walk behind here. So what I'm doing is just walking behind the industrial area. You know, you can't see things if you're walking in front of places. You need to look what's behind. You need to go in the background. You need to sneak in places where you don't really know if you're allowed to go. All that could happen is you could be told off and told to get out. That's not a big deal. Now we're visiting the train station. It's currently running, and oh, look at this pedestrian crossing here. Why didn't I just cross here? That would have saved me a lot of trouble. Oh, I guess it's a crossing for the other platform. Okay, that makes sense. So probably could have climbed up somehow. I should have probably. Anyway, I didn't. Quickly cross over.
It's 20 seconds per kilometer.
Okay, so we're heading to the station gallery, art space. It's a train station / art gallery. So they're keeping the building alive. Yeah, it's brand new. They are really keeping it nice and clean and looked after. I'm not going in the art gallery, but I'm just going to walk around the outside of the building and go onto the platform. So you can see the little brick building at the side there. Bus stop. Opened on August 1878, initially opened as Trafalgar's train station, was renamed 2 times. It was renamed Narracon on the 5th of May 1884, then was given its current name of Trafalgar on the 2nd of June of that same year. So the train is approaching, and it's going to make a lot of noise in a minute. Hang on. I didn't actually expect it to come when it has. Pretty interesting that I got here just in time actually. So it's quite interesting to see people boarding and coming off, leaving the train. Coming into town, so more leaving, more coming, less coming. Is there any history in this place? No, nothing on the walls. Major disruptions. You know, I do this for posterity, so, you know, in 10 years' time, someone watches this video and goes, oh my God, it's changed so much. That's why I'm doing it. It's to actually let people know what's happened here, what's changed here in a small period of time. People don't notice it when they're living in a place. You see them lighting up red? That's new. I've never seen that before, where the platform lights up red. I press the button. It says red on the ground, red person walking. Hey, look at that, change green. Now I can walk across the highway. That's interesting, I've never seen that before. I've never seen that happen before. Oh, next set of lights. See that again. There we go. I have never seen anything like that before. I guess we probably have it in my town, but I've never come across it. I've never noticed the lights underneath the floor panels before. Anyway, it's interesting, I can tell you. Just walking up, noticing some of the beautiful houses here. This has got to be old. It looks 40s. They've redone it a little bit, maybe even 40s. Tall windows, might even be original. A garage in a love place like that. It's 70s, easy 70s. So you can see the main town over there. I'm not going to fly over there. You can definitely see what the town looks like from this distance. This place is growing, it's huge. There's schools everywhere, the highway is just going right through the middle of it. It's becoming bigger and bigger and bigger as a town. And over here, just this area here, there's a whole heap of new houses and residents. The place is being built more and more all the time. And just here as well, all of that is new residential area. It's huge. The place is growing so quickly. It's just amazing. Anyway, time to bring it home. So Layla, thank you very much for watching this channel, looking after the channel. It's great that you guys are here looking at what I'm doing, checking out the town around me and seeing what we have to offer in Gippsland. This is a beautiful little town. You should live here. You probably could live here. And I'm not saying you should. You probably could. And I would like to say thank you for watching. Cheers, guys. We'll see you in the next video. That was Trafalgar 2025.